No smoke, no scandal, just iced out watches, spotless skin, and silence that moves millions. No chaos, no collapse, just Maybach doors, matte black jets, and a work ethic built like a fortress. This isn't noise, it's precision. It's not just rich, it's refined. In a world addicted to drama, he made clean look like luxury, and luxury look like power. But everything about him whispers, undeniable. This is Lil Baby, not just a rapper, a brand, a movement, a mirror for what power looks like when it's earned, not borrowed. He didn't rise through headlines. He rose through silence, through doubt, through pressure, and now, every dollar speaks for him. He owns every car in his fleet, wears pieces you can't even Google, flies private, like he's working on the next move, not bragging about the last one. While others post their wins, he multiplies them quietly. This is the real story behind the quietest king in hip-hop, the blueprint of a man who turned self-control into status and turned pressure into property. But let's rewind the reel. Dominique Armani Jones, born in Atlanta's Zone 3, raised by a single mother, dropped out of high school, was never the loudest in the room, but always the sharpest. At 17, he wasn't dreaming of stardom. He was hustling, fast, heavy, dangerous. And by 20, he was locked up, not for fame, for survival. But when he got out, he didn't hit the streets again, he hit the booth. Young Thug gave him the push. Gunna helped him learn flow and breath control. Coach K&P handed him a studio. And Lil Baby treated rap like business. Lil Baby's car collection isn't parked for show. It's curated, like an art gallery where every piece moves, breathes, and costs more than most homes. A Rolls-Royce Cullinan, murdered out, starlight ceiling above, whisper quiet power below. A McLaren 765 LT, one of the fastest street-legal machines alive. Rare, refined, unapologetically blacked out. The Maybach GLS 600, not just for comfort, but for dominance in silence. Executive seating, ambient lighting, presence that doesn't need permission, and a Hellcat red-eye, not to race, but to remember. The Hellcat isn't for speed. It's a memory in motion, a subtle nod to where he came from. Raw, untamed, impossible to duplicate. He doesn't lease. He owns, down to the last signature on the title. Every plate registered, every document in his name. And when he customizes, it's never about noise. But Lil Baby's luxury doesn't stop in the driveway. His home in Atlanta is more compound than mansion. Private gate, fully equipped gym, live-in studio, and a security system that rivals tech firms. He's not chasing opulence. He's engineering environment. It's not a place built for spectacle, but for rhythm, for creation, clarity, and return. There are no marble fountains, no gold-plated thrones, just open space, polished floors, and the quiet hum of a man building his legacy behind closed doors. Where the records stay clean, the focus stays sharp, and power doesn't perform, it operates. Because in his world, luxury isn't what you show, it's what you own and what you control. Lil Baby doesn't dress to be seen. He dresses to set a tone. Every piece he wears is intentional, tailored gallery depth. That fits like direction, rare chrome hearts that never needed promotion, and Rick Owens boots that don't scream status, they establish presence. He avoids loud logos and trend-chasing silhouettes, opting instead for structure, restraint, and clarity. A wardrobe defined by control, not clout. On his wrist, there's no noise, just fluency. A Sky Dweller, a Nautilus, an AP. Watches that don't shine for attention. They signal history, hierarchy, and precision. He doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't crash out. He wakes early, travels light, and never misses the booth. While others chase clubs, Lil Baby stacks catalog. His house isn't full of people, it's full of work. While the world watched, he moved like a monk. No clubbing, no chaos, just work. He records daily and trains his body like an athlete, eats clean, and builds like someone who doesn't plan on going broke, ever. And when he shows up, Paris Fashion Week, courtside with Michael Rubin, dinners with Jay-Z. Silence with a purpose. He's been on stages with Drake, in conversations with Barack Obama, on award shows next to Kendrick and Nas, and in playlists that dominate the world. But he's not just streaming, he's building. 4PF isn't a vanity label, it's a machine. He signs artists, funds movements, builds equity. He's not chasing the industry, he's buying into it. He dropped Perfect Timing, then Too Hard, then Harder Than Ever with Yes Indeed, featuring Drake. Platinum out the gate, not luck, not hype, momentum. In 2020, he dropped My Turn. It became the most streamed album in the US platinum across the board. Features that elevated, verses that taught. Then he dropped The Bigger Picture, a protest anthem turned Billboard hit. While others posted black squares, Lil Baby dropped a 3-minute manifesto. Today, he's worth over $10 million, owns every car he drives, owns his masters, owns his name, invested in real estate, technology startups, himself. He doesn't rent jets, he charters full flight plans. Doesn't tour wild, he tours efficiently. No entourage circus, just movement. In 2025, while the industry recycled noise, Lil Baby expanded, silently, globally, relentlessly. His Wham! World Tour sold out in cities across 4 continents: Atlanta, Paris, Sydney, Dubai. Every crowd different, but the energy, the same. Electric, focused, loyal. Not hype, not chaos, just a presence people paid to feel. On stage, he doesn't scream, he doesn't perform, he commands. The set list blends new heat from Wham!, his latest #1 album, with street-certified anthems that made him a movement. And while the world begs for the next drop, he holds back. Dominique, his most personal album yet, was teased, then delayed, on purpose. Because real artists don't chase timing, they create it. Meanwhile, he disappears to tropical silence with his sons. Family, ocean, no cameras. Because the man who built 4PF doesn't need attention, he needs alignment. There's a reason people go quiet when he enters the room. Lil Baby's Instagram isn't just a feed, it's a statement. Over 21 million followers, and not a single caption wasted. Clean fits, private jets, and million-dollar moments, all delivered with surgical silence. No oversharing, no chaos, just curated power. Every post whispers what his lifestyle screams: success, discipline, and quiet domination. Behind the silence and strategy is a father who shows up when it counts. Not for headlines, not for the timeline, just for his sons. He doesn't perform fatherhood for the public. He protects it through private moments, quiet trips, and presence that doesn't ask to be seen. He is building more than streams and stats. He's building men, anchored in clarity, not chaos. Because for him, legacy isn't what you leave behind. It's who walks forward because you stayed steady.